A retired LMPD supervisor is speaking out about an idea to reduce crime in Louisville. Sergeant Todd Brimm was in charge of the department's virtual team neighborhood watch program from 2011 to 2016, but the program fizzled out when he left the department. Well, now he's trying to put that concept back out in front of people because he thinks it could make a huge difference in combating crime.
That's probably part of the reason why I'm here today, because it doesn't have to be this bad. This can be mitigated.
Retired LMPD supervisor Todd Brimm describes a much different time in Louisville just a few years ago.
When I left LMPD, we were having just over 50 homicides a year.
Compare that to the 500 people who were murdered on Louisville streets between 2020 and the end of last year. That's why Brimm is speaking up about a program he was in charge of running during his tenure. He organized more than 50 virtual block watch teams, primarily in LMPD's 7th Division, which serves South Louisville.
And this funny thing happened. When we gave people some guidance and some information, they took ownership. And we've seen a vastly positive change, sometimes 40% reduction in specific crimes.
The virtual teams got neighbors organized and communicating online, had team captains, and were in contact weekly with LMPD.
People are funneling information to and from each other about crime and quality of life issues that mean so much to them.
Brimm says the teams help neighbors reduce crime in their neighborhoods at a grassroots level. He says they were more effective than a traditional block watch and more proactive than the popular Nextdoor app or even a community Facebook page.
We can do better than that as a community. We have to do better than that.
At the height of the program, Brimm says 15,000 people were part of a virtual team in Louisville, and the results measurable.
There was 34% reduction in thefts from unlocked automobiles in the areas that we were looking at.
As LMPD finds itself short on officers and oftentimes public trust, Brimm is hoping his old program might be part of the solution to bridge the gap.
When we become aware of the small things, then the picture becomes clear on a lot of the other stuff.
And Brimm says he has reached out to members of Mayor Greenberg's administration about restarting this virtual block watch program.